Me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, so you
Morning.
can hear me, yeah?
Yep, no worries.
Oh, nice. Hey, so thanks for taking the time. Now, basically, as you know, casual chat, so no worry,
Yeah, no worries.
no. Basically, it's all about just getting to know you and really so that we as the community, we want to share the message with everyone out there, right? About who's in the community. So, why don't you introduce yourself? Just tell us a bit about you and what do you do, what you're passionate about, what's your story?
Yeah. So my name is Yonkaho. I'm currently studying degree in cybersecurity. So I'm also currently working as cloud security, penetration tester, and incident response, and some cloud infrastructure management. So my story is that I started my journey as a cybersecurity engineer around when I was 19. Like I got interested in cybersecurity.
Wow.
And during that time, like my college doesn't have diploma specifically for cybersecurity. So like I wanted to study purely that because I know what I want to do in the future. So what I did is that I went out and take courses, and that was like the game changing for me. Where like when I started to take courses, the and following semester is an internship, and surprisingly, that certification actually secures me an internship position, like the earliest compared to my friends.
Wait. So can you explain that? Because a lot of people in our community will want to understand what you did. You were studying halfway and then you went for an internship straight away, is it?
Because it was currently SEM 5, and on SEM 6, that we will have an internship for three
Okay.
months. So
Okay.
during my SEM 5, like before ending the semester, I went outside and took a cybersecurity entry level certification. So that
Ah,
that itself secures me internship position faster than my friends.
okay. What were your friends doing?
So like they were like finding, and they complaining that they can't find any job, like because they don't have experience, they don't have any certifications. This kind of problems they
Oh,
are facing.
okay. Okay. So you went for an internship and from there you took a certification as well.
Yeah, no. Before going for my internship, I took the certification.
I
After
see.
completing the certification, I went to Job Street, and I immediately got a offer, like straight
I
up.
see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So share with us more about your journey, in terms of learning cybersecurity. I mean, how was it like? Because right now you're in your final year, right, of uni.
Oh no. It's just year one, man. For degree year one.
Oh, okay, yeah, for year one. Yeah, then I mean, what's your experience like learning cybersecurity? I understand now you're also working in a company.
Mm.
What's the process like?
So like when I started, like I have no clue at all. Like the reason I am so passionate is because like I like things that relate to security. Like I feel like security will affect the world a lot. Like
Mm,
it's the game changer, and it's the must for every company and every people's needs. So when I dive into it, I didn't do any research. So the first time when I actually entered into the course, like it was so hard for me. Like I can't even catch up sometimes. But when I went back home, I went to review everything, and surprisingly, like there's so much I don't know that I have to waste around until midnight to actually catch up to other students on the
mm,
course.
mm,
But it was a fun journey. Like I would say 60% starts from the networking side of things until you
mm.
actually get to know more of security things. So
Interesting.
after that, like, after I took certification, I took internship. Like my journey is that I went to developer Kaki, like, and I asked for anyone wanted to have any freelance to do a penetration testing project. So during that, after I graduated my diploma, I have like a 6 month break. So that I went to take projects
Mm,
to brush up my skills, and I went to Sunway Tech Club. I did cybersecurity talks. Like I share what is cybersecurity. I share things about proxying. I share about like how do you do penetration testing, like those
yeah,
kind of sneak previews. And I also did capture the flag write ups for CDF. Like I
nice.
went to capture the flag, and they invited me to do a write up. So I explained to them what kind of challenges I I face, how do I solve the challenges, this kind of thing. Like this kind of journey makes me propose my career to it, to brush up what I need for my future careers.
I see. Okay, so you did all these certifications on your own outside even before going to
Oh
uni
Ming,
for a
I can't hear you
degree.
for some reason.
Oh, hello. Hold on. Yo, hey. Okay, we're back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So wanted to just understand back about your message that you were saying earlier, your journey, right? You went for cybersecurity certification, and I believe you went to our course and you got that certification as well, correct?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, and then after that you did your own learnings, you went to Sunway iLab. I mean, and then after all this you got internship ready. So why do you still take a degree? I mean, what was your thought process?
So like everyone like asking me like, Young, why you already secure yourself an intern, like you have so many project experience, but why do you want to take a degree? Like first of all, because my parents promised me that they sent me to degree, so I was like, why not? So on that time, like I haven't decided which degree I want to go, because when I pick a degree, like I just don't want to pick an ordinary degree like that would just say, oh, degree in computer science, so I have to study everything that is computer science. Like, I don't want to do that. I
Mm,
want to study something more specific. So I researched and I found out Sunway University, they have degree in cybersecurity that provides other professional certifications. So my thought on that is that yes, I could have chose a path where I don't want to go a degree and just straight up continue work. That's also a route for me. But the only sole purpose for me to go back degree is for me to get a certifications, not for any other purposes.
very nice, very nice. And I mean, to a lot of people out there who are hearing you and hearing a story, right? Actually, what is a scenario where okay, they go uni and get a cert, or they get a cert outside on their own, or what's the deal? Or can they just go your route and just get a job straight away without even a uni degree? Because uni is 3 years, right? Can you get that same knowledge, that same cert without a uni degree? If you were to think back again, I mean, what's actually your best advice?
So if you were to give me a route that I would go back to, I would finish my diploma, I will finish my
Mm.
intern, and I will straight up go for professional certifications. And I will choose not to take a
Mm.
degree. Because why? Why would I say that? Because in degree, I mean, first of all, if you know what you're gonna do, don't waste your time learning something that you're not gonna use, or you're not
Mm.
gonna do it in the future. Because let's say that you want to study cooking, but you are telling
Mm.
me that you want to study hotel management. So it's not the same thing, because even
Mm.
though cooking is within hotel management, but you specifically like cooking. So that same way goes to any IT field. Like you wanted to do programming, you wanted to do data analytics, you want to do cybersecurity, then don't waste your time studying computer science in degree, because all of this, they're just gonna teach you the basic. They're gonna teach you something enough for you to actually get like few things done, but doesn't mean
Yep.
that this secures you a proper job
Mm.
in your industry. For my experience, like I don't get a very good result. I'll be honest, I having a CGPA 2.5, and I'm the first
Uh-huh.
one to get a job out of my batch. Like
Wow.
within 30 students, only me and another student, which he is a very hardcore programmer. Like during his day, he also developed websites on his own. So like
Yeah.
me and him, like we are the two get to secure a job. So like my advice, my if you were to ask me again, yes, I would actually revert my choice. I would go out, get a professional certifications, and get a job and
Mm.
secure a job immediately. Like because right now, I'll be honest, like in a proper interview, no one is gonna ask you, what do you do in a degree? But instead, people will ask you, what can you do? What can you do?
Yeah.
Like, what's your experience in other things? Like, and this kind of thing, degree doesn't actually prepares you, but certification actually prepares you. They prepare you for industrial level work instead of
Mm.
degree fundamentals.
Yeah. So you mean short courses lah, right? Not a full degree thing, but short courses, and
Yep,
you're
yep,
supposed to
yep.
specialize in it. Okay, okay, makes and certifications. You're saying that just so that to prove to companies in the beginning that okay, it's more is certifications more so to just to market yourself first, and then after that companies test you, or because then you don't need certs, you can just say, oh, just test me straight away. What's the cert for, right?
So in cybersecurity, certification prove that what kind of level are you? Because
Mm,
within cybersecurity we have CH, we have CPEN, we have
mm,
I think it's called ASYA. Oh, I forgot. But these three means different level of cybersecurity penetration tester you are. CH is the basic level. CPEN is the highest level. Is EY, I forgot. That one is for incident response, means that you know how to defend and respond to an attack. So each
yeah.
certification represents a skill set that you have. So when you actually have a proof of your certification, it's actually a recognition that the for the company that, oh, this guy actually knows this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Makes
Mm.
sense. Makes sense. So I mean, what do you say? Why would you say your fellow classmates last time couldn't get jobs because they just had no certs to prove themselves, or they
Okay.
were not good?
I would say one thing like to pass a diploma, to get a high score diploma, what you need to do is you just memorize answers, because that's
Ah,
how paper work, how how tests are made. But when it comes to job, you can't memorize jobs. Yeah, there's no the easy way for you to do it. You have to do it hands on, and that's
mm,
where they made a mistake. Because my advice is that during diplomas, always learn something outside what your lecturers teaches you, because
mm,
when you come to a proper industry work, they won't just expect you to do, hey, code and HTML for me. No, they're gonna ask you to do JavaScript. They're gonna tell you to do Laravel, PHP, everything. This kind of thing doesn't teaches you in within diploma. So my fellow coursemate actually face this problem. They don't have enough experience. They don't have enough industrial level job experience.
interesting. Okay, very nice. Tell us more about your cybersecurity career and journey. I mean, what's the exciting thing about cybersecurity? Why should people be
So,
interested in it?
in cybersecurity, like everyone doesn't know much because it's very low demand in Malaysia, and the reason being that is because Malaysia is a country that doesn't focus around security, but uh, you will see a lot of company actually hiring security right now, because Malaysia is starting to step into the RR 4.0 level. So what is cybersecurity for me is that cybersecurity is a field where you try to defend, you do penetration testing, you do instant response. All of this is actually a more fun and interactive way to within the IT field. Like my journey is that from a penetration tester, like I started as a penetration tester. Suddenly, slowly, I have contact with cloud cloud and infrastructure. So I implemented my security knowledge into cloud infrastructure. Basically, I have turned GCP. So within GCP, we have something we call stack driver and the alarm.
GCP is
Uh, GCP have a thing called stack driver, the monitoring
no.
and
What
logging.
what is GCP to people who don't know?
Oh, so GCP is actually a cloud provider. It's a cloud service, same as
Like Google.
AWS and Microsoft Azure
Yeah. So GCP is Google Cloud Platform.
platform. Yes, Google Cloud platform.
Okay.
So
Nice.
they have a system called Stack Driver, where you are able to monitor people's action. So within that, you're able to where I'm able to apply my security knowledge into cloud security, basically transforming myself to become a better, cloud security engineer or cloud security engineer. So journey within a cybersecurity is that you never stay within one role. The more you have interactive with, the more thing you get to learn, and the more that you actually find your own sweet spot. Like for me, I will never expect myself to become like a cloud security engineer right now. But if I didn't have interaction with cloud itself, like I wouldn't be here talking to you this. So like in my journey, I have done a lot of things. Like right now, I'm even starting to develop my own Python crawling tool for my own security pen test. So
Mm,
all this is based on what you see and what you learn from. Yeah, that's how my journey is. And cybersecurity is a very fun journey. I would really say like you get to learn a lot of new stuff. You get to learn all kinds of stuff because you are gonna play with applications. Sometimes you have mobile application, you have web, you even have networks you're going to play with. So uh I heard a lot of people saying that cybersecurity is hard because you have to learn everything, but actually that's not the case. People always mistaken this is that you don't need a programming skill to actually do a pen test on web application because web application uses one thing to communicate to each other, which is HTTPS and HTTP. So as
Mm.
long as you know how to play with HTTP and HTTPS, you actually are okay with web applications. Knowing a programming language is a bonus on top of that. But to clarify out there, you don't need a programming skill to actually do penetration testing or cybersecurity.
Mm. So somebody wants to get to this field. Maybe they are working already in a different career. They want to change their field, or they are in uni, or even they haven't even gone to uni yet. What's the number one or two important things that they need to be able to do to be successful in becoming a cybersecurity
Hmm.
engineer?
So if you were to ask me that, I would point out something that I didn't do at the start is to do enough research, see what do you want, and secondly, identify your end goal. Because in cybersecurity, there's a lot of end goals position you can be. You can be CTO, you can be CISO, you can be uh those kind of finance SOC. This kind of like you have to identify your end goal. Like it took me a long time to identify an end goal. uh I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but the more you explore, the more you know what you want. But first of all, identify what you want to do first. And
Mm.
most of all, you need to have the initiative and passion to keep learning. I'll put the certification aside. I'll talk about more on the discipline. Like you have to have more passion. Like because cybersecurity is, I would say, not a hard field, but you have to learn a lot of things. You have to learn network, you have to learn web application, and if you do mobile pen test, you have to know mobile application layers, mobile packages, all this kind of
Mm.
thing. It would take passion and initiative to actually deep dive and learn. And okay, let's say if you have that aside, so I would say, uh, if you are working right now, go ahead and take a certification. It will take you around 5 day in house. If you want to take it online, it's fine. But sometimes for beginner level certification like CH, I would prefer having it in the house because at the very least you have a trainer to guide you step by step. Okay,
Mm.
once you've done that, any future certifications you can do it online. For students like who is doing in uni, once if you complete your degree or if you have time, study some cybersecurity skill sets like using any tools or like know how to use VMs. These kind of
Mm.
things that is gonna help students in uni. So for student who doesn't start uni yet and you want to pursue cybersecurity, go ahead, take certifications. I would say I would prefer do that because in cybersecurity field like in Malaysia, they prioritize your skill set more than your diploma and your degree certifications. I'll be very honest with
Mm.
you that because I gotten my job currently without even they didn't even ask me I have a diploma or do I have degree. The first thing I received when I interview my job is that, hey, I like your skill set. Let's talk about your price. No, that's the whole
Ah.
conversation. Me with the HR. Like I
Ah.
was so
Ah.
stunned. Like, hey, you didn't even interview, you didn't even ask my, everything, and I was like, sure. That was the thing. Like I told you that company actually prioritize your skill set more than what your diploma and degree certification has. So for
Ah.
those who doesn't start, I mean, they don't have like any uni or you don't have money for university, go and take certification. It would cost like 1 out of 10 of your university fees. It would just take you 5,000 to 10,000 for two certifications. Get it, and it will secure you a job. I would hands down secures you a job.
Mm. Okay. So you're saying that the HR person, well, they didn't ask about your cert first, even though you had it, but they asked firstly your skills that those certs gave you.
Yep, yep, yep. They asked me like, what can you do? Like, I mean, they already review one time my resume. They
Yeah.
already reviewed,
Okay.
and then the first thing they asked me is that, hey, I like your skill set. Let's talk about more about yourself. So like after
Mm,
I explain what I can do, then straight up we talk about my salary already. Like there's no further
I see.
conversation there at that point.
Interesting. Interesting. Actually, do a lot of the learnings that you do, right? Do you learn it on your own, or do you learn it in a school or in a cert, or do you have to always learn new things yourself? How does it work for people?
Hmm. I would say 90% I will learn myself because in my college we don't have any cybersecurity subjects, none. So
Mm.
during that day, like I will just search up. I follow people on Quora. I follow people on Mediums. So these people actually share their pen test methodology on their blogs. So I read up
Yeah.
their blogs. I read up their blogs, and I read up with some cybersecurity experts share about, oh, what are the top 10 security things, like, oh, all of this is actually like things that you should be following because you want to catch
Yeah.
up to the more modern ways of doing this kind of thing. So I follow and I try to search it up, memorize it, and maybe in the future I might actually use it. And I just keep everything as a note for me to actually like review back also. So let's say if I made something with network tracking, so I can backtrack my records. Oh, I actually have a video or a blog regarding network tracking. So like this kind of thing, actually, I will always do that.
Interesting. Very nice. Awesome, Johnson. I
Hmm.
think we've learned a lot from you. Thank you for sharing on this. Anything you want to share with people who are watching this video?
So people was watching the video and in front of us, like never stop learning. And let me tell you this: you don't need a diploma or degree to be successful. The one that is stopping being successful is yourself. Take the
Mm.
initiative, learn, and follow the Hacker Collective. We have actually good courses, and that's all for me.
Awesome. No, thanks so much, Johnson. And I think
Yeah.
also down the road, you are also leading more cybersecurity initiatives. Maybe you can mentor some of these people.
Yep, no problem. Anything you guys can find me, you guys have my contact, just hit me up.
Yep, yep. Awesome. Let me stop the video now. Awesome.